1 second, let me delete the old recordings. Now everyone has to work in his own folder. So I will work in my folder, you have to work in your folder. Do not put any file in another person's folder. You have to only work in your folder. So inside my folder, I will create different folders. For example, I will create the React folder. You can also go do along with me, create different folder. If we learn the data structure, we will put in DS. When we learn the Node.js, same thing as we did before. I'm just doing it in this branch, Node.js. And if we learn the JavaScript, I will put it in the JavaScript. If we do anything about CSS, we'll put inside the CSS. So I created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 folders. You should also create 5 folders inside your folder. So don't try to put in another person's folder. Okay. And now in the terminal, first I'll go to my folder, cd Manish, and I go to React folder because currently we are doing React projects. So I'll go inside the React project. Inside the React project, I will start with my first project in this session because we did a lot of projects before, but we'll start here again. And most of the projects which I will build here, I will deploy it on the public server, and you can see that. Okay, so now inside the React folder, I will create my first folder, my first project kind of thing. That is called the master project. This is my main project, and I will put a lot of projects inside this project. So I will create one project. So inside the React, I will create one folder, new folder. I'll name it as master. This master folder is my bigger project, and a lot of small projects will be inside this master project. Okay, so I will go inside the master project. Now before I do anything here, has everyone created all this folder and master folder inside the React folder? If not, do it in quickly in half minute, then I will go further. But I think yes, okay. Okay, so once I go to in the terminal, go inside the master folder. Now let me explain you what I will put in the master folder. So I have my folder. Inside that I have the React folder. Inside that I created a master folder. And inside master folder, I will be creating a React application in the folder called as client. And outside client, my Node.js files and server will stay. So there is the client folder which will be the React one, and outside the client one we will be having different folders like public, like cloud, so like public and cloud for now, and these two will be for Node.js and parse server. So inside client we will be having React, but outside the client we will be having this all Node.js and parse server code. So we will, if we have to write something about Node.js, we will write outside the client server folder, but inside the master folder. So master is the main folder, and everything will be inside it. Okay, so to create the React application, I will go inside the master folder and I will type npx create React app and name it as client. So client folder will be created inside the master folder. So let's run it and see. So everyone run this command inside the master folder. And I will wait for things to complete, and then so everyone should follow the same thing. Okay, so once I'm done with this client folder, you should be also done with it. Okay, so I think everyone done with the steps kind of thing. If it's currently running, let it complete. By the time we'll do other things. Now, if you see inside the client folder, we have node modules folder created and the git ignore folder created. So remember, whenever you will commit, never commit the git modules. Git modules is of very big size. It goes to GBs, and so we should never commit the node modules. And if you go to git ignore, you will see node modules is present here. That means node modules will not be committed to the git because of the git ignore file. So this git ignore file is important, and I will copy this git ignore file and I will also paste it in the master file because I need this git ignore file on the master folder also, because I will be installing Node.js application inside the master folder. So I don't need node modules folder to go to the git. So copy the git ignore file in the client folder and paste it inside the master folder. So that if we create node modules folder here inside the master folder, it should not go to the git. Git should never get the node modules folder. Now, till here, I will commit the changes here and push it. And you also do the same thing, and I will check whether you have done it properly or not. Okay. So to commit the things, I have to go to the root folder. I generally cannot commit here inside the master folder. So maybe I can start a new terminal. It's at the root folder, and here I will say git add dot. Okay, so it will add all the files. Now I'll say git commit -am. I'll say react folder. It committed, and then I'll say git pull. So you have to run all this 4 step again and again whenever you do push, and then I'll say git push. So I want everyone to do same thing, and then I will see everyone's folder structure if it is proper or not. If it is not, then I will ask you to change the things. Okay, let's do it. I'll give you 1 minute to do it.
Sir, first we need to do git add dot.
Yeah, it's written in the README. You have to do git add, then git commit, then git pull, and then git push. Yeah, these 4 steps. So if NPX is not completed, you have to wait. Those who have completed it, they should copy the git ignore to the master folder and then commit it.
जैसे हम मानते हैं या किसी और
Someone is asking question. So let me know once you do. Let me know and I'll check. You have to follow all these 4 steps once you're done. Okay, I see Anand has. Okay, I see git ignore file and I see client. Yeah, so this is correct. Let me see who will do. Okay, only Anand has completed. Yes, you need to copy the git ignore file from the client folder to master folder. Okay, let me see who has completed it. Okay, Rakesh completed. Okay, I see the git ignore, react one and the git ignore. It's good. Okay, we did these steps, these 3 steps, and I have written here in the README. Okay, is anyone doing it or not doing it so that I can go further? I'm waiting for everyone to complete it. If you are not doing it, I will go. So Rakesh and Ananda has completed it. Okay, I think others are doing it. It will take time, but I'll go further. Once you're done, let me know. I will pull and check your folder structure. Okay, inside my master, I will put my Node.js code and the parser code. So I will go inside the master folder. So I'm in the master folder. Inside master folder, I will run the command. Okay, some people will take time to install the React because sometimes it is slow. So you complete it and do the steps. By the time I'll go further. So inside the master folder, run the command npm init. This will initiate the node module in our folder. So just run the npm init. And then it will ask us many questions. So no need to understand or see the questions. Just press enter, enter, enter all, because this can be changed later time. So we don't need to put head in to edit it now. So once I click yes, 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 enter, 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 package.json file is created inside the master folder. So this is my package.json file created. Okay, so let me write down. Go to master folder, run following command, npm init. When questions are asked, just say enter for all questions. Now package.json file will be created. Okay. Now in the master folder, we have to install in the master folder. Right now we will install the parse server, but later on anything related to Node we will put inside the master server. So anything related to Node will be inside master server. Anything related to UI will be inside the client folder. So both the things will run together, master and the client. So if you see, the client folder has node modules folder inside it. And when we install some modules in the master folder, there will be another node modules folder outside the client folder that is inside the master folder. So both are different node modules folder. Inside client side, it is intended for the React purpose. Outside client folder, it is intended for the node and the parse server. So once we are here in the master server, we have to install some modules in the master folder. So what things we need to install, you have to see here, and I will go on putting it. You have to follow same thing. So I will put following modules in the master folder. So you have to run the command npm install. See, I am in the master folder. Make sure you are in the master folder. -- save, and then I will put all the modules which I want. For example, first I want express. Second I want parse. Third I want parse dashboard. Next I want parse server. Next I want parse server dedicated email adapter. I will ping this in the chat. If you know, tomorrow you may get spelling mistake. UUID. Then next is body parser. So each module has its own functionality, and we will see when the time will come what each module does currently. Then there is a course. Then there is a node mailer. Then there is a node mon. Okay, so these are the things we need to install. I will copy it and I will put it here also in readme file. Go inside master folder and install following modules. Okay, so we will go. I will paste it in the chat also. I will paste in the React Telegram chat group also. Okay, I will check Shweta 1 second. I'll give you the presenter role. Let me just finish this one. Okay, so go to the master folder, install the following modules, and I will add it. I'll press enter in the master folder. So what error you're getting? You have to just ping the error. So let me give the presenter role to Shweta and we'll see. I'll come back to you, Rakesh. You have to just see which error is there. You have to paste it. Okay, I am also getting error here. Let's see what is the error.
Sir, email dash.
Yeah, you're getting same error what I'm getting? Okay, sorry, you cannot see it. 1 second, Shweta. Let me take the presenter role. I'll come back to you again.
Okay.
Okay, something is going wrong. Do the Control C, Control C. Shweta, do Control C, Control C. You have to stop this.
Yeah.
Okay, something is going wrong. Okay, let me see. Okay, can you increase the size of this console?
Okay.
Yeah, go drag to top. Yeah, little bit up so that I can see.
It may help to think about
It
the
is
spelling.
going.
Look at the suffix.
It is going.
The
Git,
E does not need to be
what you
dropped
did?
from this
You
word.
moved the git ignore file from the client to the master.
Think
I
about
told
the
you to
drop
copy
each
it.
rule. There are two parts to the drop
Okay.
each rule.
So you
If
cannot
both
remove
rules
the
are
git
true,
ignore from the
drop
client
the
folder.
one
It is
key from the
needed.
base
That's the
word.
reason it was being
Choose
wrong. Now
this
copy the
button
git ignore
for
file inside the
answers.
client folder back.
Choose this
Copy it.
button
Do
if
not
the
move it.
answer is false.
Control C.
Does the base word end in a silent
Okay.
E?
Control C here. Control C in the file
Does the
structure
suffix
only.
begin with a
In the
vowel?
file folder. Right click it and copy it. Yeah, copy it. Put it inside the
Both
client
parts of the
folder.
rule are true, so you need to
Client
apply the
folder,
drop
client
E rule. Look at how the silent E at
Yeah,
the
right
end of
click
the
it and
base word drops to make the word.
yeah,
Try
now
it.
do git add dot.
Does the base
Sir,
word end in
previously I moved to the master actually by mistake. And shall
You
I
don't have to
delete?
move it. You have to copy it. Okay,
Okay.
that's
Now
the reason.
shall I delete that? How can
No, you don't have to delete. You have to put it in both the places. In the master also I want. In the client
Okay.
also I want. Now run the git add dot. Enter it. Yeah,
Okay.
now git commit. If you remove the git ignore, it will try to put all node module folder inside the git. That is wrong. Now do. Okay, now what it's saying? 1 second. Enter the commit message for the change. Okay. What you did?
Git.
You put the message ABC. Just put ABC. And
does the suffix begin with a
now
vowel?
put escape colon
Both parts of the rule are
escape
true,
colon
so you need to apply the drop E
WQ.
rule. Look at how the silent E at the
Enter
end
it.
of the word drops.
So you run the commit command not correctly. That's the problem.
In progress.
Okay, just press up arrow. So I did not say to put the git commit and enter it. You have to follow open the main readme file. Go at the bottom of the folder structure. Yeah, bottom. Yeah, open this one. Can you see the 4 lines? Git
Yeah.
add, git commit. You cannot say git commit, enter. You have to say git commit -am and message. That is the right way. Okay, now do git pull. Back. Git pull. Enter. Wait. Okay, now press git push. Okay, so this is fine. Let me now share my.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm getting this error. Maybe this
Sir,
spelling is
it's
not correct. Yeah.
yes, type of mistake is adapter. It's ADAPTR.
Okay, let me double check this. ADAPTR. Right. You're right. So let me adapter. Right. Because of this spelling, it was giving error. Let me give you this again. Nodemon. Okay, let's do this again. So let me give this again in the chat. So many people indicate same error. Okay, so let it run and then we'll see. Okay, UID is not working with the npm current version. Okay, so let it be. We are not using UID now. That's okay. For now, it's okay.
So do I need to push this code on all bar in all folder?
Which one? No, you have to put it inside the master, right? Your
No,
folder master.
I have added and it's all done.
Yeah, now push it. Just do git add dot git commit. All the 4 lines you have to do again and again whenever you
Okay.
push.
Okay, sir, I'm doing it.
4 lines. So anyone wants to do, if you have done some changes, you can run these 4 lines of the code. Okay, whenever you feel that okay, let's take 2 minutes break, then you can put this all 4 lines of the code. But make sure you don't put any file or folder inside any other person's name. You should only put inside your name. Okay, so that we know what you are doing and what others are doing. Okay, so this is done. Now, once I run this command, you will see my package.json has all these dependencies here, and those are installed in the node modules folder. We don't have to commit node modules folder, and it is automatically disabled by the gitignore file where we put node modules in the gitignore file. And I previously told to copy the gitignore file. We should have gitignore file in the client folder and one in the master folder. So make sure you should have the gitignore file at both the places. Okay, now who was getting the error? Rakesh. Okay, now try again. Same, Rakesh, still you're getting error? Okay, so since I have done all the steps, I will do again. I will say git add dot, so it will add all the files. I will say git commit -am installing modules for node and parse server, and I will git pull. I will do git pull and then I will do git push. Okay, now I'll do git push. Okay, so it's done. Okay, so you have to follow all the steps again. Okay, so this one will install the node and parse server again. Now, is everyone done till this step? Anyone remaining till this step? I will go ahead if everyone is done till this. Running. I have issue in npm init. What issue you have? In which folder you are running npm init? Okay, let's show me the issue. You don't have to put Y and enter. Did I told you to press Y and enter? Do Control C, Control C. Do Control C, Control C. Now run npm init. Now don't put Y, just press enter. Enter, 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 enter. Yes. Now copy. The git ignore is copied in the master folder. Now run this command. Whatever I gave you, npm install -- save. I gave in the chat also. I gave in the React Telegram group also. And let me know once you're done. I did not told you. Okay, I see what people are doing mistake. That's why I want to correct you also for features also. So see what I have written here. Run the npm init. When questions are asked, just say enter all for all questions. Do not press Y. Okay, it's enter for all questions. Okay, now once you're done, that means we have installed the modules for the parse server now. Right now we are only working with the parse server, but we will be adding more modules when we will write the code for Node.js here. Okay, that time will come soon. Okay, now we have to inside the master folder. Okay, what issue? Kate, what issue?
Can I take the presenter role?
Yeah, one second, I'll give you. Okay. Just accept the role and
Yes, like
I don't see you accepting it.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Oh.
Let me see. Yeah, what is
Here.
right?
Terminate. Yeah. I can do install all the modules you ask to install, but I cannot push.
Okay, wait. Let's see. Go to the folder.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
All.
Yeah. First do ls. Let me see what is ls. Okay, now do git status.
Git status. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so you have these files to be committed in your. Why you touched the Manish folder? These are in the Manish folder, right? So you should not touch anything in the Manish folder, and I see everything is touched in the Manish folder. Okay, so what you have to do? You have to do git checkout and put copy all the lines and put it here. Git checkout.
Yes.
Yeah. Now take a one by one line and paste it.
This one? Oh.
Yeah. Paste it. Then give space, and then put another line.
What happened? I modified your folder.
If you're modifying here, then you're changing my file and space.
Okay.
Then I will get conflict and I will see who is touching my file. I will be king. Okay, enter.
Enter. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now check git status again.
Git status.
Still it's saying changes to be committed here. Okay. So something is wrong with these files, so you're not able to set it. Can you go to my folder?
Go to your folder.
Yes. No, don't go here. Do git stash. Type git stash. STASH. Yeah, let's see. Okay, now git status. Okay, now do git pull. Okay, now escape it. Okay, another progress may be edited same file. Which file you are taking? Okay, all git where message. It's okay. Let's check it. Escape it. And now what is saying? Option, right?
Control C.
No. Wait. Okay. Not now. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Control C. Do Control C. So what you did? Okay. Escape and :Q. :Q. Type escape :Q.
Okay. Column Q. What is column Q?
Colon is next to L. That is shift : shift semicolon. You will say colon.
Oh, okay. Colon. QA.
Q.
Q.
Only yeah. Q. Press enter. Okay.
Quick.
What it's saying? There was problem with the editor VI. Okay. Use git commit to complete the merge. Okay. Some problem with the merge. So it's saying git commit. Write down the git commit. Type
Here,
git commit.
Commit. Yes.
-am space double quotation. Put any message XYZ.
Yeah.
Enter it. Now do git pull. Okay, wait, it's already up to date. Pulling without specifying now to reconcile divergent. You require the following: git config, git pull, rebase. Can you do git branch? Let's see what is showing in git branch. It's showing properly.
Developer branch.
Yeah, it's right. Okay, put git push to git push.
Yeah, works.
Okay, this is fine. Now do git pull again.
Git pull again.
PUL. Yeah, let's check. Yeah, why this error come? You can replace git config with git config global to set default. Proceed to. We can also rebase this. Why you're getting? It's saying okay. Run each command. Git config rebase false.
This one.
1 second. It's saying rebase merge default strategy. Rebase false. Yeah. Control C. Yeah, first one. Yeah, not after a hash sign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Paste it. Enter.
Yeah, 100.
Okay. Let's see now. Git pull again. No. Don't run
Oh.
second. Git pull again.
Hmm?
Yeah. Now you're not getting those messages. It's okay.
Right.
So now you committed your changes or no? Your files and folder.
I committed already.
You committed. Let me check. Okay. Git pull. Okay. I'll check my screen and then we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I got your one. Kit. You can see. Okay. So now once you're done with this line or statement, I hope everyone has completed this line. Go to the master folder and we have to create few files and folders. Which files and folders you have to create? First, create a cloud folder, and inside that we need to create a main.js file. Second folder which you have to create is the public folder. Third file which you have to create is index.js. These four things you have to do. I will do it now. Watch it and you do it yourself in your code. I'll right click the master. I'll click the right click a file index.js. Then I'll right click the master. I'll create a new folder cloud. And I'll right click the cloud. I'll create a new file main.js. And I'll right click the master, new folder public. Okay, so just create all these four things: cloud folder, public folder, main.js, inside the cloud folder, index.js. In 1 minute do it. I will commit my changes. You do by the time you do it.
Sir, public folder where you have to create?
Inside the master folder. Already we have public folder inside the client folder, but you need to create another inside the master folder.
An index file?
Index file inside the master folder. See, it's in the master folder. Cloud folder, public folder, both inside master folder. Index also inside the master folder, not inside the public folder. And main.js file inside the cloud folder.
But public folder is already there in master. 1 second.
It's in the client folder, not in the master folder.
Okay.
This public folder will be used for the Node.js application. If you are saving any file in the Node.js, which we will not do now, but sometime later we'll do, for that we need it. Yeah, after you are done with any number of changes, in between, whenever you feel, you can run all the four commands which I mentioned here. So just remember these four commands. Whenever you do some changes after few files, do these four. After some changes, do this. So this is, frequently in a day you have to do 10, 20 times this one. Okay. So once you do this one, commit it. Since public folder does not have anything inside it, it will not go to the Git one. Git repository will not push any empty folders. So maybe you can create a README file inside the public folder so that it should go to the Git. Otherwise, it will not go to Git. I'll do again. So I try to put git push, but somehow someone tried to push it again before me. So I have to pull it again. So when you get some this error, that means someone has pushed the changes again. So I do git pull again, and then I'll do git push. If I get error again, I'll do git pull again. Okay, so Rakesh has done. Let me check Rakesh. Okay, see, I don't see public folder. The reason is you have not put the readme file, and I see index file, I see client folder is correct. So just in the public folder, try to put readme.txt file so that it should be there in the git. Otherwise, git will not take it. Okay, I hope this is done by everyone. Let's move further. Now, inside the index.js file, in the master, I will just write down first only the console.log for now. Hey buddy, okay, I just wrote console.log and I will try to run this. So I'm inside the master folder. I will say node index.js. You will see hey buddy is displayed here. So I'll open my package.json, and inside the script section I will delete the test part and I will add few different parts. For example, I will say start and colon, and in the double quotation I will say node index.js. Same thing what I put it here, node index.js, I will put it here. Now I'll save the package.json. Now instead of running node index.js file, I can write it like this, or I can say npm start. So once I say npm start, it is same thing as node index.js. Now it is also displaying hey buddy. So that way I can start the program using the npm start. Now I will add few more things here. If I write down here, I have installed one package. If you see the package, it is called the nodemon. Let's try to run the index.js using the nodemon. So I will say now nodemon index.js. Okay, so nodemon is not a command. Let's see, node. I installed the nodemon, but it is 2.4. The terminal command, I am not getting it working, though I installed it, right? Okay, so let's try to install this nodemon globally. Npm install -g nodemon.
Nodemon used for restart this application, right? Automatically.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So since though I installed the nodemon, but in command line it's not accepting it, so I installed the nodemon globally. Now I'll check if nodemon is working or not. Okay, now at least it's working, right? So now I will write down the step also. Maybe we missed this step. So what you have to do, you have to run this command also. So as I am typing, you also run it inside the master folder or anywhere, because it will be installed globally. Those who are in the Mac, they can append it with sudo, or those are in Linux, they can also append it with sudo. Otherwise, Windows user direct write npm install -g nodemon. Okay, and these are for the Mac users, and for Windows users only npm install -g nodemon. Okay, let's write down these two, run these two commands, and then I will go to the package.json. You will see nodemon is there, though this nodemon will not be used. It is useless. So let's try to, now since I install it globally, it is available. Now let's try to run the nodemon. If I say nodemon index.js. So it will also show hey buddy, which is appearing here in the console.log. But if I try to change it and save it, you will see the node1 restarted, and I can see hey buddy one here, whatever I change it. So I don't have to exit it out and write down the node index.js again and again. It will automatically do. Once I save the file, it will restart and I can see the new changes here. So I will write down another line here in this script section. Here I will say, for example, servers, and in the server I will say node mon index.js. So whenever I run the command npm run server, only start runs directly npm start, but other things whatever we add, you have to use like this, npm run server, whatever name you have server. This is up to you what you want to give. I can give name Manish also. Then I can run npm run Manish. Whatever you will give here, you can run it here. But Manish does not make any sense, so I will put server here. And instead of Manish, I will say server. So whenever I will run npm run server, index.js file will be loaded, and if I do any changes, it will automatically appear here in the bottom section. So I'll say npm run server. So you'll see it's running. I can change to 2. It's automatically changing. If I see 3, 4, it's automatically changing here. I'm not restarting it. It's automatically started. Already started. So we will finish this 4 step and then you can write down, or you can write down along with me. Okay, so we completed these 2. There are 2 more steps which we have to do. Now I will also want to start this react npm start, inside the client folder. So I will create another key value pair that is called the client, and here I will run npm run start, and I will prefix it. That means in which folder you want to start. I want to start in the client folder. Since my React is inside the client folder, and I want to start this React from here master folder only. Generally, how will you start the React one? You have to go to the cd client folder and you have to run the npm start. Okay, you are running inside the client folder to run the React part. Let me run it. I'll show you. So React script will start. Okay, here my React script is started. So this React script is started. But how it is started? I went to client folder. But if I want to start the React from the master folder, I can run this command npm run start, and then I will tell you prefix. Prefix means which folder. You have to mention the client folder. Okay, so I will say, now if I say npm run client, it will go inside the client folder and it will run the npm start. So from master folder only, I am trying to run the React script and it's running correctly. If we see it here, it's working fine. So what I did with this line of the statement, I tried to run the npm start from the client folder inside the master folder. So we are inside the master folder and we try to run the React script from the master folder only. Okay, let me put the 4th line and then you can ask me if you don't understand any of this part. And 4th one I will put dev, and for dev I will say I already installed one concurrently here. I run concurrently. So let's try to run the concurrently here. Concurrently. And here I will run the server and client together so that I don't have to go to different terminal and run the node application separate and the client application separate. We need to run both the things together. So here I will say slash double quote npm run server, that is this part, and I'll put slash quote and space slash double quote npm run client, that is this part. So we are running server and client together with this line. Let's try to run let's try to run this in the command line and see what is happening. Okay, same problem happens with the concurrently as it happened with the nodemon. So though it is installed here, it's not working. So maybe we will start it in the, we'll install it globally. Let me write on this part also. Same thing is happening for both. Okay, now if I run it, let's check it's working. Okay, now it's working. So see, my server hey buddy 4 is started. Now my React script is also starting, and we can see it in the browser. Well, let's refresh the browser. Okay, so it's working. So what I did, so you should also run these two commands, and let's try to understand these 4 lines again. So we have to do a command line, we have to do in the terminal. Okay, so I created 4 key value pairs. One is called the start, where I run normally node index.js. This will not be used because right now I will not run this again. I will run this nodemon. So if I say npm run server, it will run nodemon index.js. That means if I do any change in the index.js file, it will automatically display it here. I don't have to stop it and restart it. And if I run this npm run client, it will go inside the clients folder and run the npm start, which will run my React code. And then there's a dev. If I run npm run dev, it will run server together with the client. So both should be started in one go. So this my server is started and client is starting. Okay, so I will write down this script part, and then you can also add following in the script section of master package.json file. Okay, so you need to add these 4 lines. I will give you this in the chat also, in the React Telegram group also. If you do any spelling mistake, you can correct it. Now, any questions on these 4 lines? Anything which you have not understood? Okay, so in the script section, we try to put the script which we will run it on the command line, and it will start my server or it will start my React application. So first one I write npm start. If I say npm start, it will run the command in the background node index.js. Node index.js means this file will run. That is my node server. Next will be, if I say npm run server here, npm run server, then in the backend this line will run, and this line means if I do any change in this file, it will automatically update here in the command line because of nodemon. Then if I run the npm run client, in the background it runs this line of the code. This line of the code means it will go into the client folder and it will run the npm start, and that means we are running the React application here in one go. And if I type npm run dev, then it will run both server and client together. So my parse server will also run and my React application will also run. So in one command I am running both the things together. So it will be easy for me to run it in one line. Otherwise I have to open new terminal. In one terminal I will run the server, in another terminal I will run the client. So it is double work, and with this step it is only the single work. Now tell me one thing, if I say npm run server, will my React application will start or no? If I say only npm run server. Yeah, no, because I am running only the server. If I run this client, whether my server will run or whether only my React application will run. Only React application will run because I am running only client. But what will happen if I say npm run dev? That means it will run server and client both. So that is it mean that I have to run server separately or client separately? No, it means my server is also started and my client will also start together. So these 4 lines you have to add in the script section.
Sir, it's showing missing script dev when I'm running npm run dev.
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening? If you're running npm run dev, what you are getting?
This is the error I'm showing.
No, I don't want this one. Okay, let's see. This is nothing. I cannot say anything. I don't have that blog file.
Missing script dev when I'm running npm run dev.
Okay. So I gave you presenter role. Just let me check. Okay, day concurrent investor. Start server. Run npm run server. You are not in master folder. Are you in master folder? Are you inside the React folder? Do pwd.
pwd.
Yeah, just type pwd. Let me see, where are you? So you are inside Anand folder. Now go to React folder. Go to master folder. Now run npm run dev. Yeah, now it will run.
Okay, fine. Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so now with this last command dev, we were able to run the server and client together at one go. Now I will write my parse server code inside index.js file, which we already did, but now I will add more things in it so that it becomes little bit more better. Means previously whatever I put in the parse server, it was little bit lacking few features. So I need to put all those together now because we are running this now as a final version. So we need to check this. So let's complete this and then I'll done for the today. Let me finish this file. 1 second, let me open. Okay. 1 second. Okay, I'll go through it. Now, those who have missed the parse server previously, they can see it again. But here, I will be doing little more than previously what I did. So you need to write down extra words here. Okay. Second. Okay, so go on writing with me. These are the configuration change. You don't need to put too much brain on each one. So first one will be constant express. We will be calling the express server. I will say require express. Second is I will calling the parse server. So here I will say require parse server dot parse server. Okay, second line is this. We are calling the parse server. Now we are calling the dashboard. So it is called parse dashboard equal to require parse dashboard. I also need the path. So I'll say path equal to require path. Next, I will create an app based on the express. So I'll say app equal to express. So whatever we imported at line number 1, we use it here in the line number 6. Then I will call the database URI. This is a database URI. And here I'll say MongoDB : localhost 27017. And here you give any name to your one. Previously we give different name, project 1, but here I am putting master because I am writing in the master. So let it create a database with the name master. Now I will put some configuration here, which I will use it below. Okay, I will tell you right now I will put one of the configuration. It's called the server URL, and it will be HTTP. I create an object config. I will put everything inside this one. Localhost 1337/parse. I can also put this database URL inside in this config. Okay, so let's put this in the config rather than separate. So all my configuration part will be inside this object. Okay, so this is my database URL. I will add more things here in a bit. Next will be my API is equal to new parse server, and here I will put object where I will put all the details of this API server. So one will be the database URL. See here remember it is database URI. URI capital. If you change this, it will not work. And what is the value of it? It will be config.database URI. So I'm taking this part and putting it here. Okay, let's put another one now. Cloud. Where is the cloud folder staying? It's here cloud, and inside cloud I need to put the main.js file. So I will say dir name current directory. Then I will go inside the cloud folder. Then I'll go to main.js. This is my cloud file. This is the main entrance of the cloud file. Cloud file has many more advantages which we will see in future. Then here I will put app ID. So what app ID we need to put? So let's put app ID here in the config, and I will use that app ID. Maybe I can give my any app ID. Master. No, I will put just app ID. No need to do any change. I will also, when I go for the production version, I will change this one. Right now I will keep it like this. Master key as master key, REST API key, REST API key server. No, this. Okay, let's put all these three things first. So first is app ID. I will take from the config.app_id. Next is master key. I will take config.master key. Next is REST API key. I will take config.rest API key. So what I am doing here is my object with all the values, and I am using it here. Then there will be server URL, and server URL will be nothing but this server URL. So I will say server URL is equal to config.server URL. Then I'll start with the live query. So live query will be updated as soon as I try new tables. Right now I'm just putting empty array. I will go on adding it here. So though there's one more section now I'll be putting it. It may or may not run locally, but we will check it and we'll see it's working or not. And if it is not working, then we will test it on the live server soon. So first is the verify user emails. I'll make it true, means it will verify the user email. For example, you register, so it will send you the verification email. Second thing is prevent login with unverified email. Make sure you put spelling as it is. So if I make this true, then no one will be able to log in without the verification. So if they don't verify in the email, they won't be able to log in. So prevent login with unverified email. So if I make true, it will prevent user login. And if I make false, it will allow. I don't want it to make it false now, so I'll make it false. Anyone without verification can also log in. Next is public server URL. So here we have to give what is the URL. So it is config.server URL. Then app name. What app name you want to give? So you put anything, whatever you want. Name, just a name. Now here I will want to put, this is just a setting. You have to just follow this setting. No brain use. Adapter. So I need to put the adapter here, otherwise email will not go. So I will say first module. Module will be nothing but parse, whatever we install the email for it. Parse server dedicated email adapter. It has some options in it, which I will put it here. So what are the options? First is the host one. Second is the port. Third is secure, whether it's a secure or no. Or I will fill it the value. I'm writing right down the key only. Email. Which email we need to use it. What is the password I need to use it. Okay. So these are the things we need to put it. Now I will put these things here. So let's put the variable values first in the config, and we'll get it from the config. So here I will say email, and I will create another object inside it with, I'll say mail host. You can name anything. I'm just putting my name, whichever. So I will put the mail host, what host you want, smtp.gmail.com. Then you can put mail underscore port 465. Then you have to go to mail secure true. Then you have to put your username here, whatever you want to use, or create a new Gmail account. Right now I'm using one sample one. Don't use this one. I will change the password of this one soon. This is just for showing you. So teachingreactjs@gmail.com and mail password. So if you use this one, I will change the password. You won't be able to use it. You have to use your own one. passwords 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the settings I put here. Now I will use this here in the host. I will put config.email.mailhost, config.email.mailport, and secure will be config.email.mailsecure. Okay, email will be config.email.mailuser. Okay. Last will be the password, config.email.mail password. Okay, so if you are the new user, then if you are new to the if you create a new email and password for it, you need to go to this website. It's called account.google.com/security, and here you have to check, or radio button will be there, or checkbox will be there, less secure app access to on. This will be some kind of checkbox will be there. You have to on it, then you will be able to use it here. So let me write down this here in the index. Okay, so this is the site you have to go. I put it in the README. If you get pull, you will get this URL. Okay, so these are the options we put for the email, so that email should go from our server whenever someone register on it. Okay, so let's put few more things. Then also it will be not done. We will complete tomorrow maybe. We'll just complete the part which is important. Tomorrow we'll add more few lines of the code. And I will say, if user go to /parse, call the API, this API. I'll say, so I have to use the use, app.use. Go, if user go to parse, use this API configuration. Then I'll say constant options is equal to allow insecure HTTP. Make this true, because sometimes we are running non-HTTPS, so it should allow that. Now I'll start with the dashboard. It is a new parse dashboard, and here I will put settings. I will commit this file so you can get it in my folder, but just now if you are writing, it's good. Otherwise, so here first key value pair will be apps, which is an array, and it tells the first object. It will be having the server URL. And what is the server URL? Config.server URL. You have to put app ID. What is the app ID? Config.app ID. Master key. Config.master key. App name. So this name will be different, whatever you want to give. My dashboard app. Okay, so this is the dashboard apps configuration setting done. Now we will go with another settings in this, that is called users. Who can access this dashboard? So I will create an object inside array, will be user. I'll say Manish pass. It's not password, it is pass only, and password. And after this curly bracket, I will put comma options. This options is nothing but this one. I put it here. Now, like we put app.use parse /parse. So for dashboard, I will say app.use dashboard and dashboard. Okay. I want also to use the public folder inside the master folder, so I will write following statement: app.use /public and then I'll say express.static. This is all coming from documentation. So just path.join, we join the path. Which path we join? First I put the dir name, then I put the public. So we are joining these two, dir name inside public folder. So this public folder will use the static file. So all images, all files will go inside this public folder. I will create one URL app.get for testing purpose, and it is the arrow function. So always this is the arrow function. So we have this test and this is arrow function. It gets two value parameters. It gets three actually, but we are using two: request and response. Okay, so here will be rest.send hello world. So I'll just send hello world here, test. After all this is done, I will say const http server is equal to require http. If you have https, you can use https also. And then after you create the server, you listen to that server. So if you don't understand this setting, it's okay. Just do it blindly, whatever I showed you, because this is a one-time setting and you don't have to put too much head. Oh, why I'm not able to understand it? It's okay. Gradually you will learn. This is a lot of things I have done to understand it. So if you don't understand, it's fine. Just copy and paste it so that it should run the server on your machine. No need to think about it. But gradually when we do Node.js, you will learn one by one line exactly what's happening. Server started. And here in the last, I will say parseserver.create live query server, and I'll say HTTP server. So this complete. This is not 100% complete. I will complete 100% tomorrow. This will at least start my parse server, and I can use it, and I will test it now. So I'll say npm run dev. So now it will run my parse server first, and then React script. Okay. Okay, my parse server started, which is appearing coming from here. The server started, which is coming from here. And because of this line, I am seeing this parse live query server start running. And this is coming from the React. So now my both server are started together. We will check. So this is my React one. And if I go to my 1337 dashboard, I am able to see my dashboard also. So since I created a new database, here I put new database here, master. So I don't see any tables right now except the default one, user and role. So this should be working. You should have this working condition. So now what I will do, I will commit this file so that you can take it and you try to copy this file into your folder and see if it is working. And let me know tomorrow if it is working or not. So let's commit all the changes. Always I do pull and then push. Okay. So now what you have to do, you can go to my folder, React master folder, and go to index.js and just copy paste everything. Right now I put this my email and password, but you have to change this because tomorrow it will be different. So don't use my one because it may not work. Okay, so you have to use your Gmail and username and password. Is that clear? Any questions?